My name is Rachel Kraus, and I am your instructor for Fall 2023 Social Psychology. I believe this is my 7th semester teaching social psychology. I really enjoy this subject. So a little bit about me first. My name is Rachel Kraus. I graduated from Northwestern with a bachelor's in biology health science back in 2017. And then I graduated with my master's in psychology back in 2020. I've been married for a little bit over 5 years. I've got a dog. Her name is Lucy. She's the best. And my husband and I, we lived in Alva for many years, but we actually moved a little bit over a year ago to Colorado, and we own and run a Sonic drive-in here. So very busy. But while I left my career, I was working in foster care and in community development, community prevention in terms of at-risk children. I left my career in that to help my husband with our restaurant. So yes, definitely very busy. I will do my best to stay on top of my emails and grading quickly, but do know that I don't have a typical 9 to 5 job, so I'm not glued to my email all the time, but I do try my best to respond as quickly as I can. That being said, I am an hour behind you, an hour time zone behind you. So also keep that in mind when setting up, and I'll help you keep that in mind if we need to set up any kind of Zoom meeting to meet. So given that I'm not on the Northwestern campus, I don't have, an open door, you can come visit me anytime type of thing. If you need to talk with me, I'm more than happy to go over anything you need or to talk face to face, but that will have to be via Zoom. So we can chat via email and set up a time to schedule a Zoom meeting, and we can talk just like I'm talking to you right now. I am recording via Zoom, and we can iron out any issues that we may have. I think that's all about me. I'm looking forward to hearing and learning more about you, and I'll get to learn a lot about you through the journals that we have this semester, and I'll get a little bit more into that when I go over the syllabus. So I'm excited for another semester of social psychology. I really enjoy this subject because social psychology, it is the study of how being in the presence of other people's affects the way that we think and the way that we act. And so it's very applicable to our everyday lives. So you get to see, as you learn each new theory, each new topic, you get to see it kind of unfold in your personal lives as well. And so it's really cool, very interesting. I think it's easy to learn because you see it apply in your lives, and our journals kind of go through that as well. So I don't think that this is a very difficult class. It is a class that you have to do the work, and you need to do it the way that I have lined out for you to do it. You need to follow the directions, and you need to turn things in on time. Other than that, you don't really have much to worry about. It's, not a work heavy class. You're going to have 3 exams, 7 journals, and 1 paper. That's it. That's it for the whole class, but that means that you need to do things the correct way. I have everything laid out in this video that I'm going over in the syllabus, and there's instructions along the way. And if you ever have a question on how something needs to be done, if you need clarification, always feel free to reach out and email me. So first, let's go over the syllabus, and then I'll go over how you can find things in Blackboard. Okay, so here is the syllabus for Fall 2023 Social Psychology. So again, this is 3 credit hours, Psych 3413 online. Here's my name, then that's my email address. Email me anytime. And I have office hours by appointment on Zoom. This is a textbook I use pretty much all of our information from. You don't have to get it. It is recommended because I'm sure it would help with studying, but all of the information that you absolutely need from this course, I will be providing on Blackboard. Okay. So let's get to how you will be graded in this class. So first, every single week, unless the syllabus calendar says otherwise, which is on the last page of the syllabus, you will have 1 to 2 chapters of notes that will be presented that'll come available on Blackboard. And along with those, lecture videos for each chapter that go through the notes and actually expand and add on to that information. It's my voice over notes, and I kind of explain things as it goes. So the lecture videos and assignments present a broad and even picture of the major topics in social psychology, along with recent developments in the field. To get a thorough understanding of social psychology, it is critical that you watch all the lectures. This is not a typical online class where you read the book and you kind of teach yourself and you do the work and that's it. I don't think that that works very well. I think a lot of people miss being taught by a teacher, having someone explain things to them, to lay things out, to give examples, things like that. And so that's what I do for my online classes is I record lectures. So it's like you're sitting in a class, but you can do it anytime you want, anywhere you want, because they are just YouTube videos that I upload to Blackboard of me explaining everything over the notes. So it's very important that you listen to these because it gives extra information that you're not going to get just from the notes. Sometimes there's bonus opportunities, wink, wink, that you won't know about unless you watch the videos. There's plenty of information that you're going to be tested on that unless you watch the videos, you won't know. So please watch the videos. Okay, lectures will often contain unique material. One recommendation to prepare for journals and exams is to read all the material and watch all the lectures. Afterward, maybe if you know someone in the class as well, chat with your classmates and about the topics we have covered. And so actively talking about it really helps kind of form those ideas and plant those concepts in your brain and help you organize them. So to reiterate, please watch or listen to the lecture videos. You will miss crucial information for this course if you do not. Not watching them would be the same as not attending class for an in-person class. Okay, so how are you going to get your grade for this class? So first, there are 3 exams. They'll be worth 100 points each. There's a total of 800 points for the total class. So 300 of those will be from your 3 exams. Okay, they'll be taken on Blackboard. So there'll be 2 exams plus a final exam. You do not need a proctor or anything like that. They will be done on your own personal computer or school computer. Do not do them on your phones. It will glitch and it will kick you out. It can't support what you need to do. So please make sure you're doing it on a laptop with secure, fast Wi-Fi or on a desktop computer. It'll save you a lot of time and and save you a headache from having to retake it. Okay, there are no makeup exams for illness, approved school projects, religious holidays, family emergencies, or anything else. If you know before a test, before an exam, that something is going on that you are going to have to miss it, that is okay. You have to let me know before the exam starts, okay? Let me know before the exam starts if you are going to miss it so I can reschedule for you. If you let me know after the exam, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do anything for you. You will receive a 0 for the final. You have to let me know beforehand. It's okay. I understand, people have jobs or people have other, responsibilities. If that time frame doesn't work, it's okay. I'll schedule it for you for another time, but you have to let me know before the exam, okay? If you feel like anything was graded unfairly or incorrectly, you have a week from the time I have it sent out graded to you to bring it back to me and say, okay, I think that this was graded incorrectly. Okay, exams are open book and open note, which is great, but that doesn't mean that you don't need to look over the things beforehand. You absolutely do. There's quite a bit of information for this class. No students are allowed to collaborate during exams. The textbook and slideshow notes are to be used for fact checking only, as the knowledge needs to come from the individual student. Plagiarism of the textbook, slideshows, or any internet source will equal a 0 on the exam. I have caught many, many, many plagiarizers on exams and papers in my time teaching, and trust me, a 0 for an exam will tank your grade. Please do not do this. Let's see. Writing word for word responses on exams does not show that you know and understand the content. What I really care most about as an instructor is you understanding the content. I don't care if you can spit, little bits of information back at me. That's easy to read some notes and tell me exactly what it says. I need to know that you understand it. So if you, for an essay question, if you just copy and paste from an internet source, that shows me that you don't actually understand it. You just know how to find information on it. So if you are copying word for word, that shows me you don't know what you're doing, what you're talking about. So you will receive a 0. So every time, all 3 times that we have an exam, they will be available from Thursday at 5 p.m. until Friday at 11:59 p.m. This will be the case every single time. You will not be able to make up an exam you missed because you did not remember when they would be available. I have this calendar on the syllabus that says the weeks they are. They will always be available Thursday at 5 p.m. until Friday at 11:59 p.m. So you have a bit of time to take them. Okay, next, you'll have 7 journals. They will be 50 points apiece for 350 out of the 800 points for your final grade. Journals will be assigned throughout the semester, and you can see that also on the syllabus calendar. Details will be provided on Blackboard and in the lecture videos. So here is what the journals are. So whenever you have a journal assigned, it's going to be a prompt that goes along with the chapter that you just learned about. So this week for chapter 1, after you look at the notes and watch a lecture video for chapter 1, there is the first journal assignment. So you click on it and it gives you under the journals tab, it gives you the prompt. Okay, so it has to be at least 1 full page APA format. There doesn't have to be any citations or anything like that, because this is just kind of like personal experience, or tell me about your experience with this or whatever. These are more personal journal entries rather than a formal writing assignment. So journals will always be due on Saturdays by 11:59 p.m. Okay. Okay, next, a paper. There will be 1 paper that's towards the back end of the semester, and that will be 150 out of 800 points for your final grade. I'll provide more details as we get closer to that. I'll give options for paper topics, things like that. There will be a writing workshop lecture video before the paper is due that details everything you need to know about the paper. Late papers will not be accepted or graded. So here's how it's broken down. Exams, 3 times 100 points, plus journals, 7 times 50 points, plus paper, 1 times 150 points, equals 800 points. You have to have at least 716 points to get an A, at least 636 to get a B, 556 to get a C, and 476 to get a D. So you have to have at least 476 out of 800 to pass this class. It is not hard to pass this class if you just do the work and do it right. Okay, it's not very difficult. Okay. I have had issues with students submitting AI written papers, and they have all received 0s. There is a way for me to discover whether or not someone has written their paper with, or did not write their paper, had AI write their paper, and I will find out, and you will receive at least a 0 for the assignment, if not a 0 for the class. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Okay, so please write your own stuff. Be responsible for your own work. Okay. Plagiarism and AI, both are things that I cannot stand, and happens all the time, and people do pay the consequences for it. A student who plagiarizes or cheats will receive a 0 on the assignment on which he or she cheated. Other possible consequences include a failing grade for the course and referral for administrative action. I am very serious about that. Okay, all exams will be taken on Blackboard on a school or personal computer. All exams are open book, open note, but conversing with other classmates during exams is strictly prohibited. Receiving help from other classmates is considered cheating and will result in a grade of 0 on the exam for all parties involved, and there's no proctoring for the exams. Okay, so let's look at the course outline and tentative schedule. I very, very rarely deviate from this schedule. It's something big has to happen. And if that does happen, if I do need to change anything, which I don't foresee happening, but you never know what happens, I will fix this, repost it to Blackboard, and give you plenty of notice and give plenty of grace. Okay, so if things are turned in late or whatever, I won't really hold that against you if I have to make a quick change, but I do not foresee that happening. So you really do not have any reason as to why anything should not be turned in on time, because you have it all right here. So this week is the introductions, which is what you're watching right now. And then chapter 1, an invitation to social psychology. And then these are on this column is the things that are due that week. So this is the week of the 14th. This is always the Monday of that week. So the week of 8/14, which is today. We have the introductions video, and then chapter 1 notes and lecture video. And then you have the gender roles journal due Saturday by 11:59 p.m. Next week, you'll have chapter 2 and chapter 3 and the feedback journal, which will be due next Saturday by 11:59 p.m. We'll go on through chapters 1 through 5. We'll have a review. So the week of the exam, which will be the week of September 11th. So that Monday, September 11th, I will post a review for everyone to be able to, it's kind of like, it's a slideshow that is almost can be used as flashcards to study for an exam. Okay, I provide that for you on Blackboard under course materials. And then the exam will be, let's see what that date is. It'll be from Thursday at 5 p.m. to Friday at 11:59 p.m. So the week of the 11th. So it'll be Thursday the 14th at 5 p.m. and it'll be available until Friday the 15th of September until 11:59 p.m. So that'll be the first exam. Then we'll have chapters 6, 7, and 8, the writing workshop, which details everything you need to know about the paper. Fall break, we just won't have class that whole week. Chapter 9, then we'll have a review and exam number 2. Chapter 6 through 9. Then you'll have a whole week to work on papers, and the paper will be due November 4th. Then we'll have chapters 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 with a couple more journals, and then finals week, which will be exam number 3, and that will be from Thursday, December 7th at 5 p.m. through Friday, December 8th at 11:59 p.m. Okay, so now let's go look at Blackboard, and I will show you what that's supposed to look like. Okay, so I am in student preview. So I am looking at this course. I'm on the home page right now of what you're seeing. So first we've got course materials. This is where you're going to find the syllabus and all the notes and all the reviews for this class. So right now, the only thing you have is the syllabus and chapter 1, an invitation to social psychology. Each week, whatever chapters we're going over will add on to that. Nothing will ever go away. It's going to add and follow suit down here. Okay, so that's course materials. Lecture videos. Right now, I have posted chapter 1, an invitation to social psychology. And if you're watching this, then I've also posted the introduction to social psychology lecture video. And so if you click that, it opens up a link to YouTube and you can watch the video. Journals. Okay, so we already have journal number 1 available, and I have an APA journal template. Okay, please use this. If you do not use correct APA formatting, then I'm going to give you a 0 as a journal grade, because this is kind of a test as to how you can follow directions. Okay, so an APA journal template, all you have to do is, so I want you to read over it. It tells you exactly what to do, and honestly, you can just plug in your information and turn it in, and it's ready to go. Okay, it'd be very silly if you did not use this. I'm giving it to you. Okay, and then journal number 1, gender roles. So all journals must be 1 full page in length and an APA format to get full points. There is an APA template for the journals under course materials. So I'll also put it under course materials. It also includes the guidelines as to how to write the journals. Please use this. So it's going to have something for you to read in there. You must submit journals as a doc or docx. It should say, I'm going to switch that. So docx, as other file types will change the formatting when submitting the journal, like a PDF, it will mess it up. Doing a text submission will result in a 0 because you can't format it. You can't do APA format on it. The reason I have you guys do the journals in APA format is to get you used to doing it for when the paper comes. It's kind of like second nature to you. So please think deeply about this journal topic, as I'm sure there's something you can think of. Is there anything you do that is considered outside the norm of your gender? Whether it's the chores you do around the house, whether it's the way you interact with people, whether it's the way you dress, whether it's what you eat, anything. If so, how do people respond to seeing you do this? If you do not, talk about what you think would happen if you acted outside the norms of your gender. So that is all for the introduction. Whenever an exam is available, you'll have an exams tab under here, and that's all for the class. It's all you need to know. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I'm looking forward to a good semester. I hope that you all have fun learning this information. I think, again, it's very applicable to everyday life. So I think you'll get to see this kind of unfold week by week as we go through all the information in this course. Okay. All right. So again, email me rlkraus, rlkraus at nwosu.edu if you have any questions, and I look forward to hearing from you, and I'm looking forward to a great semester. Okay, bye.